Tony Braddock, I've known him for a while. He's one of Australia's top funny men. Last year, he went back to London to visit back home. He dropped into the Talk of the Town nightclub to say hello, and before he knew what had happened, they asked him on stage to perform. And that one night ended up to be a 6-week stand, and it won Tony the Talk of the Town's 1980 Comedian of the Year award in England. Not bad for just somebody who was going to spend a holiday. He's a beaut fellow. I've known him for a long time. I think you really enjoy him. Give a nice welcome. Will you make him feel at home? Tony Braddock, here.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, you know, I've just been back to England. I'm standing there at the bus stop. There's a fella standing there with his dog. I said, "What's up with your dog?" He said, "I'm just taking him to be destroyed." I said, "Why, is he mad?" He said, "He's not very pleased about it." There's another fella standing there with his dog. I said, "Does your dog bite?" He said, "No." I bent down to stroke this dog. It ripped my arm right off. I said, "I thought you told me your dog doesn't bite." He said, "It doesn't. That's not my dog." One of them Atlantean buses came up, you know them double-deckers? I'm standing there. There's a fella standing next to me. Took his rubber eye out. He went... The bus driver said, "Oi, what's your game?"
He said, "I'm just seeing if the upstairs is full."
I do a lot of travelling, you know. Not seen all my act, have you? I was on a plane the other day. Have you noticed all them planes are the same? All the airports are the same. You stand there and there's a fella there and he looks at your passport, doesn't he? And he's got a face like a prune, hasn't he? And you're trying to make your face look like the one on the passport, aren't you? Like? Then you get through there and everybody's pushing and shoving. You don't know what's going on, do you? And all of a sudden it comes over the intercom. So I did that. And I got on the plane, I'm sitting there, there's a fella sitting opposite. I thought I'll engage him in conversation. I said, "Where have you been?"
He said, "Oh, I
thought I wish I'd never asked. I said, "Where have you been?" He says, "I'm trying to tell you." He said, I've just been down to the radio station. There's for a job." I said, "You've just been down the radio station for a job?" I said, "What did you want a job as?" I wanted a job as an announcer. I said, "As an announcer?" I said, "Did you get the job?" He said, "Did off." Did off. He said, "No." No. He said I was too tall. No, I was going to get that in whether it killed me or not. I'm having you finishing my punch. And of course, in Switzerland, that's the place, that's Switzerland. Every year in Switzerland, all the handsome, virile, strapping young men practice for about 6 months to get fit. And all the beautiful maidens race up the side of the mountain and they hide in caves. And up go the men. And they stand outside the caves and they go, "Ooh!" And if she fancies them, she goes, "Ooh!" And in they go. Well, the old man of the village heard about this, 97. He thought, "Wait. And he gets in his wheelchair up the side of He gets outside the biggest cave you've ever seen in your life. He stood up in his wheelchair and he went, "Whoa!" And he heard the answer back, "Ooh!" And he got all excited and he ripped his shirt off, "Ooh!" And he got the answer back, "Ooh!" And a big electric train went, I never tell Irish gags. Tell us one, all right. About the Irishman driving towards the airport, and he saw a big sign saying, airport left. So he turned around and went home. So, it's funny, you're always having to go at the Irish, aren't they? And the Scottish and things like that. A friend of mine's Scottish. He went over to Service Paradise. We've just been over there doing the show for Caltex. That's a nice one. They sell petrol as well, you know. And I was out there. And he says, can you not tell me how much it'll cost for a Joy flight? He says, $10. $10? It sounds like a lot of money. He says, not really. He says, you are up for half an hour. It still sounds like a lot of money. He said, I'll tell you what. He said, look, I'm just put this new engine in this aeroplane. Get in, and you and your wife can have a flight free of charge, providing you don't say one word. If you say one word, I'm going to charge you double. He said, that sounds fair to me. Get in, Agnes. And away they went. Double somersaults, crash dives, flying upside down, came to a screaming halt at the end of the runway. He said, well, I'm a man of my word. You can have that flight free of charge. I thought you'd have said something. She says, no, I never said a word, not a word. He says, mind you, I was highly tempted when the wife fell out. Anybody ever been to Hobart? I was in the casino at Hobart for the opening night. In this woman with this, oh, she was beautiful. Fur coat, you know. She says, what's this table here? He says, that's a crap table. She says, it's your club. She said, what's this table here? He said, that's a dice table. Oh, she said, that's for me. Took $25 out of her pocket, put it on number 7, slipped her fur coat off, stood there without a stitch on. She picked the dice up, she went... picked the money up and walked out. The manager said, what number did you throw? Croupier said, I don't know, I thought you were watching. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Good night, God bless. See you all again. Thank you.